Hello everyone, my name is Jesse and this is the Auditorium where I react to video game music. As a musician myself, today is a request for Shadow Maxim, new game, never heard about it, Merry Skelter Finale. The song is called Ice Edge. Never heard of it? Actually, the only person that has requested this game is this requester, so who knows how niche it is, but they said in the comments that this is a battle arena. Kind of on the short side, it's only a minute 40. There may be a chance I hear it again if it's cool enough. But it's always exciting to hear something new and, I guess, niche. So this is Merry Skelter Finale. Ice Edge. With a name like that, I'm expecting a cold sound. Anyways, let's go. Wow. There's guitar in the background, but I'm not even paying attention to it. The hi-hat. Ooh, it went to a melodic fiddle now. Oh, I love how raw it sounds. Type 1 in the chat if you want to hear that again. Just kidding, I'm gonna play it again anyways. That was sick. Let's go. Oh, the drums are sick. The drums are sick. Listen to the drums. Another kind of chorus section here. This is sick. This has only 3,000 views on it. That makes me kind of upset. 3,000 views, 1 comment. Shout out to One Man Cast for uploading it. Dude. That was so crazy. There's so many things to mention here. First of all, it was bound and destined to stand out right away because we had a lead violin, a lead fiddle, whatever you want to call it, off the bat. So immediately it catches your attention. Dun, 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 right? At that point, you're kind of hooked into it and you're like, whoa, what's going on here? And then it went into this kind of like, once the band came in, it kind of went into this like bluegrass. It was very bluegrass fiddle. If you took away all the other instruments and it was just that, it was very reminiscent of bluegrass, which bluegrass is pretty tough to play. And there was just a lot of sounds that I've never heard before up until 2 minutes ago. For example, like the fiddle with, I'm just gonna call it the fiddle instead of violin, whatever you guys want to call it. But hearing the fiddle with like a drum beat like that, and then with an electric guitar, I've never heard that before. So I was hearing all these kind of new sounds. But the thing about it is that this song is very in your face, really, like the violin is, or the fiddle, whatever, is very, there's a lot of attack. Dun, 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 really staccato. Staccato are notes that are kind of like bullets just firing off. And then in the very end, it goes into this like melodic kind of smooth section for just a tiny little while. And then back into the whole band dropping out. Dun, 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 dun. So it's honestly, I'm glad that it was told to me that it's a battle theme. I wouldn't have guessed that. Maybe kind of has sort of the same energy, but I would love to see that in game, because if that's a battle theme, that's a sick battle theme. And that makes me very curious on the whole game as a whole, and to hear more of it, because that's really thinking outside the box, hearing all these things. And for example, it's so out of left field that it skyrocketed, you know, another person's career, and that's Lindsey Sterling, who did something kind of similar, to combine violin with sounds we never heard before, and that's kind of like rock and dubstep. The beginning actually reminded me a lot of, I think it's called Beyond the Veil. I could be wrong, but it has the same sort of intro, dun, 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 type of thing. But it just shows you, like, when you hear something you never heard before, and then mix it with, you know, traditional stuff that people like in this case, you know, a drum beat and regular music. It's cool, and it's fresh, and it's new. That leads me to, the drums. The first time I listened to the drums, I kind of wasn't paying attention because I was trying to grasp everything that was going on. But upon hearing it the second time, yeah, the drums are going kind of really cool, a lot of cool rhythms and intricate parts, you know, hi-hat, juggling, and just, I don't know. It was so quick. It felt like it just kind of did its thing and then went away. Yeah, I don't know. Has anyone heard of this game? I feel like this is, you know what this is gonna be? I've been doing this a while now, and there's been a good handful of songs that are really sick, but they're from like really obscure fly on the wall games, so the views are like really low. And it's so funny because like some of the coolest things are like that. One that comes to mind is Viscera Fest. As to this day, that video is those videos, I've done 2 of them. Those videos get like, you know, compared to like Final Fantasy or something, it's like nothing, but it's like, dude, what is that? And then this, I'm getting that feeling again. I feel it in my stomach where it's like, this is a sleeper. I feel like people won't really know about this. But the good thing about this channel is that people discover songs with me. You know, the ones that are open to trying new things. They just don't watch videos of games they know. They're like, oh, what is Mary Skelter Finale? And then I feel like anyone who hears that song for the first time will probably garner some curiosity and like, let's hear more. Let's play the game, you know? So all in all, it's a positive thing, because you may have just discovered something new, a new hobby, a new game, franchise, whatever, a new composer, which I don't even know who this is, a new studio, whatever it may be. But for me, I am now looking forward to the only other 2 songs I have from this series to react to, because that was tight. That was cool. Don't know what the song name means. If it's a battle and it's called Ice Edge, I can only assume some kind of cold area and you're fighting, but that's completely vague. I wasn't even paying attention to a scenery at all. It was more just, what is this like electric bluegrass violin thing with so much energy, and it was great. It was great. Simple, straight to the point, yet pretty complex. I like this, all this too. It looks like she's like holding a bow and she's kind of like yank. I don't know, dude. I feel like this is gonna be one of those cool series that I do, and there's not gonna be much of them, which I'm kind of sad. But there's a couple left. They're coming soon, so cool. Let me know more about this game, if you've played it, if you know anything about it at all, just whatever you know about it. Go ahead. How's the game? How's the rest of the soundtrack? Because I am looking forward to it. Cool. Actually, you know what? I pulled up something. What did I pull this up for? Oh yeah, I tried to pull up the composer. Geshoku Kaigi. I don't know if they've done everything for it. But here's a tiny little bit of info about the game, which doesn't have much on it. It's for the Switch and the PS4. Oh, it's from 2021. September 30th. Oh, okay. Pretty damn new. I don't do a lot of like newer games on this channel, but RPG adventure game. Developer Compile Heart. Huh. Okay. Well, I don't want to look at too many things, but I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued. That was awesome. Cool. Yeah. What do I say? It came out of nowhere and it did its thing, and wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Mary Skelter finale, Ice Edge. Can't wait to check out the rest of them. Thank you, Shadow Maxim, for that. If you want to make a request to me as well, you can do so on Patreon or PayPal. Either are totally fine if you don't mind waiting. There is the Platinum tier on Patreon, which I provide, which skips the line. Big thank you to my current supporters of that: Kevin, Patrick, Shadow Maxim, Vanadel, Callanan, Gardelane, DJ Singletone, Mushimari, Jordan, and Fissy. Thank you all so much, and I will see you in the next video. Long live VGM, especially from obscure games. My name is Jesse. This has been the Auditorium. Take care of yourselves.